Oh, I have arrived, but I want to pee so hard. I want to pee. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And my cat decided to assist me today. We got permission to continue. If you're new here, my name is Olga and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I mostly film about how I survive here in the coldest region and in the world and the coldest place in Yakutia. And yeah, welcome. Pretty much it. I have no idea what kind of videos I'm making, but at least we can have fun. I think a few weeks ago we started to have like sunny days finally, and the temperature has been really nice. It's been around like -40. We even had like -35, and we had sunshine, sunny days. So the sun is still really far away from us, but at least throughout the day we can have little sunshines, and it makes big difference, you know. I can finally go outside, go for a walk, you know. And I've been watching some YouTubers actually. I try to not watch other YouTubers who films like Yakutia, and I usually see like people having the thumbnail, oh, it's -70 or 60, and I'll be like, I mean, I'm not against that, but sometimes I feel like it's misleading people because I feel like they're undervaluing or underestimating the -52. I mean, I've been showing you guys how it feels like -50, so I don't like how this video misleads you, because there are going to be some foreigners that would come to Yakutia and they were feeling like, oh, it's -50, then it's not that cold, or I can do some extreme thing here. And that makes me sad because, I mean, you're gonna hurt yourself. You go outside and go for example, we have chrześcijańskie kupanie. How do you translate it? Okay, during January, we have people who go swimming because it's like a part of religion, and we have it too here because we are Christian, some of us, and people really prepare before going to swim. Of course, you don't go there without any preparation. Yes. But I watched some like old videos where Japanese people went to Oimekan, for example. In Oimekan, they've got like -70, so which is real. If you're not healthy, you can die. Yeah. So I don't really like when people underestimate -40, 30. It's still very cold for me, you know, let alone like -50. It's so cold. Yeah, whatever. I went to see my uncle and auntie, and I didn't script my videos because I never do it. I filmed something and I wanted to share with you guys because I thought it might be maybe interesting for some of you to see how we organize our yards, what we have inside. And my uncle and auntie's yard is very pretty. I mean, I wanted to show you, I just wanted to show you like how the average people live here. So most of the people have wooden houses, I think, in the villages. So I thought it might be a good idea to show you, maybe. Yeah. It's very late right now. It's around 11 p.m. So that's why I think I'm very tired. Okay, I'm gonna leave you here. Oh, I have arrived, but I want to pee so hard. I want to pee. Unfortunately, there was no toilet, so I needed to run. I could call to my uncle and auntie, but thanks to the Apple firm, my phone just died. I visited them during Christmas time, that's why you can see some installations here. And that's my auntie. She is wearing Snegurочка costume made by herself. Later, we decided to go for a little ride in the village because I haven't been there for a while and I was curious about just Christmas tree and I want to have some fresh air. By the way, it was freezing outside, as you can tell. I think it was about minus 50, so we didn't walk that much. Плиткалар падахтар бітті. Плиткалар падахтар бітті. In the morning, I was stunned by this beautiful sun. You can see just everything about this day was so pretty because I haven't seen the sun for such a long time. And the air was so fresh, the sky was so clean, and everything was so pretty. So I was really satisfied. I came to my auntie's and let's check her yard. Everything they built here, they built it by themselves. Let's go. Here we have a place where you can throw out your clean clothes after you wash them. Okay, so this thing was built by my uncle too, and my auntie, she designed this, and it's very cool too. This is Russian banya, Yakutian banya. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you know how it looks inside, and this one was built by my uncle and by my auntie as well. Okay, let's go. This is a greenhouse, a pizza, where my auntie plants lots of veggies and veggies and berries. Okay, let's go. This is a summer toilet. You can go there during summer, but if you go there during cold winter, you're gonna freeze your ass. This is a shed where you can keep your stuff. And this shed was built by my uncle and by my auntie too. Okay. Here we have ice. This ice we use for drinking. It's like a very fresh and mineral water. This is a summer house where we throw multiple parties during summer. Also, you can live here during summer. So just like that, I needed to go back to Yakut City, and I came to the bus station. Sure. Just waiting for my bus. After coming to Yakut City, I started questioning my life choices because life in the village seems alright now compared to Yakut City, because the days in Yakut City, they're gonna look like this all day long. It's going to be very dark. But recently, thankfully, we started to have more sunny days, and the weather is getting better and better, and I'm really happy that the harsh and cold days are finally over.